Good morning, fellow humans, students, and interested people. Today is Thursday, February. What the heck is wrong with this thing? Thursday, February. Seems like the hole is never taken me this long in my life, the history of my life. Okay, there we go. Sharp. Okay, today is Thursday, February 20th. 2/3 of the month are over. 2025, it is about 6 o'clock in the morning here in southwestern Nevada, west of Sin City, east of Death Valley, south of Area 51. Pahrump or Pahrumpertucky, you choose. So we've got a big show today, big shoe, which we'll talk about in a second, but let me give the purpose for being here. Our purpose for being here is to help our students and other interested people on their journey through this life, where we are a soul that has a body, we're not a body that has a soul. The soul remains, the soul continues, the soul goes on. This is just a brief, very brief period. As such, there is really no suffering, there really is no happiness when you consider how brief our life is compared to time. And I'm not saying 100 years versus a century or a millennia or a million years, but our 100-year life compared to the 13.8 billion years the universe has been in existence, probably, perhaps, maybe even a lot longer than that. But 100 years over that is like the width of a hair on your head, bonk, compared to a 7.84 mile walk. So if eternity as we know it, 13.8 billion years, is a 7.84 mile walk, our 100-year life is the width of a hair on our head. It's imperceptible. So we need to rethink our idea of pain and suffering. Be more like the Hindu caste system, the untouchables. It's just part of life. It's not punishment. It's not reward. It's just part of life, preparing for what happens next, on the journey to what happens next. So we're here to help our students and interested people on that journey. And we do it through a 4-part transformation process. 1, physical, fitness and health. You've got to ingest only good stuff, and that's health. And fitness is you've got to work this machine. You've got to use it. You've got to use it or lose it. 2, mental, always be learning. A, B, C. Always A, always B, B, C, learning. Always be learning. That's from Glenn Ross for people who, or Santa's Workshop, for people who are in the know. If you're on the inside, you know. Good morning, what not a bevy. You're in school. How are things in Fort Jacks today? Okay, physical, fitness and health. Mental, always be learning. C, emotional. If you can't control your emotions, don't worry. Someone else will, and they'll probably take you out of the game. And 4th is spiritual, the part that it's all about. Or the metaphor we use is as of a boat. So figure it's a sailboat. So the physical are the sails, the things that enable you to navigate, not to navigate, but to move. The steering mechanism is the mental, that enables you to go across the current, across the wind, to get to where you want to be. The lower deck is the emotional part. That's where you go for warmth or coolness or dryness, or it's where you store your treasure. It's where you rest, relax. You have the galley, etc. It's the place to recharge, place to be, safety. That's the below deck is the emotional, and the whole is the spiritual. The whole of the ship is the spiritual. So the way we look at it is you could lose your sails, you could lose the steering mechanism, you could have a crappy lower deck, rat infested, leaking water, whatever. As long as the hull is intact, you have a chance. You can hold on. You can pray, come save us. But if you lose the hull, if the hull is breached, you're going down. That's how important the spiritual is. So that's why we're here. And so we're here to help on that journey. The number one thing, the hack is to build better habits, to have good habits, to create routines. Then repetition becomes a habit, unconscious behavior. And if you do things with a habit, unconsciously, better habits, you will move forward in life. And then we have this proto habit, this habit that's underneath that, before that, which is to always do better on your habits, to just gear it in. Okay, I learned how to do this. I learned how to drive a car consciously. I shifted over to unconscious. And now what I'm going to do is unconsciously try to become a better driver all the time. Better. GTG, love you. Got to go. Okay, cool. All right, so 7 minutes in, haven't even got to it. We have a great theme of today. The theme is, I will do good. I'm going to put that in exclamation point. Quotation marks. I will do good. No matter what. I will do good. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's get to the advice of an 80-year-old. Loosen up, relax. Except for rare life and death matters, nothing is as important as it first seems. Right. Okay, our TED Talk for today is once again Ignatius of Loyola. This is our funk. This is week 4, day 4. Day 4 of week 4 in our neuroscience-oriented approach to success. Week 4, day 4. So this is about leadership. This is about don't crash the boat. Your boat is now afloat. You're on the journey. Don't crash the boat. So in that, there are going to be some days that are crisis, and there's going to be some days that are perfect, but most days are going to be in between. And that's where we are. So today's TED Talk is about Ignatius of Loyola from the perspective of the Jesuits. Who was this guy, which is a man after our own heart? Who was this guy? Who was this guy? Who started out okay, life got better, rules didn't apply to him, crash, life-changing. Then it even gets worse over the next couple of years as his mental state declines because who he thought he was is gone, ripped out in a second from him. And then a painful year of recuperation. And then what's next? Total midlife crisis. And then continues to go down to the point of living in a cave, beating himself at night for his past sins, praying, show me something. If you're real, give me a sign. And then we learn from the movie The Gray, Liam Neeson's, show me, if you're real, show me something. In total despair. And then there's cosmic silence. So he says, Father O'Reilly's prayer of solitude and release, fuck it, I'll do it myself. But that's not what happened to Ignatius. He had a vision, and that pulled him out of where he was to become one of the greatest historical figures of all time. All right, so we're going to learn more about him today. Next, Seth Godin. This is a biggie. This is a big. The best intern on the team. A great intern brings positive energy, a relentless work ethic, and doesn't cost very much. They ask a lot of questions, and the most useful question will help you see an existing situation with fresh eyes. Of course, you'll expect them to make mistakes, and a professional needs to double check all their work. If you skip these steps, don't blame the intern. You've already guessed that your new best intern is an AI, like Claude, or Perplexity. What? The best intern is AI? Treat an intern with respect and don't look for experience. You might learn something useful. Wow, that was going to be the theme of today. But we have a better theme for today. Got a better theme for today. And the better theme for today is I will do good no matter what. I will do good. No matter what evil befalls upon me, no matter what unfairness, no matter what, I will do good. And that's kind of an interesting segue into something I just thought about. So this was a prayer that came out of class last night. And I think this is something people should write it down, put it in their pocket, put it on their phone. Don't leave home without it. Heavenly Father, please help me have the courage to lose control, have the courage to feel useless, have the courage to listen, have the courage to receive, have the courage to let my heart be broken, the courage to feel, the courage to fall in love, the courage to get ruined for life, the courage to make a friend. Amen. Right, scary stuff, spooky language, right? I will do good no matter what. Doesn't matter what happens to me. If I'm feeling useless, if I'm feeling that no one listens to me, if my heart is broken, I'm persecuted wrongly, my reputation is destroyed, I will do good no matter what. Does that pass the categorical imperative test? Yes. That's an easy one. Yes. If everybody acted that way, would the world be a better place? If everyone had the orientation of I will do good no matter what. Now, let's ask this question. Would you say that was Jesus's orientation? Would that be part of Jesus's teaching? I will do good no matter what. Does that mean we get to get even with people? Yes. No, we don't get even with people. I will do good no matter what. I will do good. Bring it on. Why? Because my life is but the width of a hair on my head compared to a 7.84 mile journey. Now, 7.84 miles, that's a 2-hour walk for most people, for virtually everyone. Everyone can walk about 8 miles in 2 hours. It's a 15-minute per mile pace. It's a decent clip. But so just imagine you're walking for 2 hours on a flat road. That is eternity. A width on the hair of your head, you can't even see from 10 feet away. Hair on your head is hard to see from 10 feet away. That's our life compared to a 2-hour walk. I will do good no matter what. Is it worth it? If I say, I'll give you $1,000 if you let me punch you in the arm as hard as I can without causing permanent damage. Would you do it? Yeah. Most people would say, yeah, because in a month, my arm is going to feel fine. I'm not going to have permanent damage. My arm is going to feel fine in a month. And yeah, it's going to be sore the next few days, but I got $5,000. What can I do with that? I can do things that last a long time. I can get an education. I can buy a Rolls Canardly car. Rolls Canardly. Rolls down one hill and can hardly get up the next. Bonk. Okay. All right, we're going to call it. Let me just check the worksheet. Remember, the worksheet is linked below. Let me just make sure of that. Oops. Oh, no. No. Okay. Worksheet you can get on the website. Glow Up Academy-USA.com. gschool-u.com. What if something or other, I don't remember that one, but or on Facebook, Love Thy Neighbor. There are many places. We'll have to get it linked down below also. But anyway, that's where we at. That's where we have people. Let's go make something happen. Remember the new mantra, I will do good no matter what. I will do good. All right. And I'm going to say, and cut. Bonk. Bink.